man. It's crazy. But anyway, let's talk about something else. So there are these five men. Yeah, there are these five men who've been working from. They've been walking from Gauteng Springs to Limpopo by feet, just because they're trying to raise awareness of drugs. You see how I'm coughing right now? I don't know if this story is funny or it's upsetting or it's depressing, because first thing first, you mean to tell me that only walking is the only source of means that you can use to raise awareness over drugs? So these motherfuckers, right, they walked from Springs to Limpopo because they wanted to meet the mayor, in order to tell the mayor that, hey man, we need more rehabilitation center. I think maybe those five niggas were on drugs. And no disrespect, right? My thing is, yes, awareness is necessary in this world. In this country, a certain person has to rise and stand up and be like, enough is enough of this and that. We're tired. We cannot keep on tolerating certain bullshit, right? But the thing is, man, you mean to tell me that you couldn't even just go live on the internet, try to call the minister or the mayor and be like, hey man, this is our problem, this is what we are facing in our city or in our township? You niggas just decided to walk it off somewhere about 450 kilometers. Do you know how many hours that is when you are walking? Besides hours, do you know how much pain you're gonna be when you get to Limpopo? When you even find the heat? Damn, man. And I don't know, maybe it's true they're trying to raise awareness, right? But the thing is, in most cases, most of the people who are trying to raise awareness in certain things, in certain categories, whenever they start getting those fundings, they misuse them. Maybe they just want to use the rehabilitation center as a front. Have you ever thought of that? So you mean to tell me that at Springs, there are no rehabilitation centers whatsoever? I've lived at Springs for a couple of years. Not that I haven't heard of rehabilitation centers. I have. It's just that most of the addicts, they don't even want to go to rehabilitation center because they feel like, what's the point of going there if when I come back I'm going to smoke crack again? You know what I mean? That's the mentality of a crackhead. What's the point of me going to a certain place to rejuvenate myself? Meanwhile, when I come back, there's still more pressure. That is why prisons are packed. Because sometimes people just be thinking that, you know what, life is fucked up from the outside. Maybe it's just best if I just stay in prison. When I come out, commit more crime, and then go back again, because at prison you get free food, you get free access to internet, you get free access to all those stuff, and education is there. So why should I be paying for my own medical bills and stuff like that? Meanwhile, I can get it in prison. So that's why I've been thinking about this whole thing, like, crackers don't even want to go to rehabilitation centers. They don't want to rehabilitate themselves, because rehabilitation, man, it's a state of mind. It comes from the mind. You gotta accept first that you need help. And you accepting that you need help don't necessarily mean you gotta go to rehab. You can rehabilitate yourself, or maybe you feel like the best way to rehabilitate yourself is to surround yourself with more addicts. Share different stories, share lies. Well, if you think that's gonna work, good luck. We will see you when you get out, and we will see if you really stopped smoking crack. Because just because you are at the rehabilitation center doesn't mean people are gonna stop selling crack. People who sell crack, they don't even smoke crack. They sell it because it's their source of income. They don't give a shit about how it affects you as a third person. They just want that money. But anyways.
Trejo Tebugo from Turf Loop, but currently residing in Brakpan. I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker. I've always wanted to study film and TV production, but due to lack of funds, I ended teaching myself how to write scripts, shoot, edit, and direct short films and podcasts. I started a YouTube channel, LungTrey Studio, where I shoot short films and podcasts on my Samsung.
We live in a world where the system and capitalism turns a blind eye on its hoi polloi. As we all know that nothing is permanent, I welcome you all to the LungTrey segment where we're gonna talk, share, listen and laugh if it's laughable. So sit back, relax. I'm your host, Trejo Tebo here. See you soon.